Hello survivors, welcome back to a brand new Soulstone Survivor video. Today we are playing on the Sentinel and we've got a build made by Faydaen over here. Really good creator of builds and does amazing things. So on the screen will be a screenshot of the actual build and how far he got with it. And the focus is on the skill going to be cluster bombs. Now the way that this works is it says damage is multiplied based on your critical strike chance. But as you can see, it has a bleed total, so bleeds. Now that bleed damage is also affected by the critical strike chance multiplier. So we're going to be focusing on the bleed the whole lot of the time. And to do with that, we're also going to grab ourselves a skill mastery swing, where we take the flaming swirl, which is from the shaman. We've got a center blood, slash, twin daggers, as well as whirlwind. And this is what we're going to be using. So we're going to have a focus on finesse as well as a focus on bulwark, and then we've also got the weakness from the whirling or flaming whirl, whatever it's called. I actually don't know the name, but yeah, so that's what we're going to use, and then we're going to go swing to bomb for the cluster bombs. Then we're going to be grabbing ourselves divine legacy, multicast mastery, elemental flow, as well as savage pack. So let's get straight into it. This is not a high sigil build, it is a low sigil build, or sigil of the void +0, and it's trying to push as many as possible. So I'm going to show you as far as I can go, probably just do till we got the basis going over there. I'm going to start off with, we can start off with, where is he, with Faydaen. There is a priority. We're going to prioritize a blood frenzy, disarray to disoriented, as well as go for the Mesa Head's weakness to fragility. So those are our first three titans, but there is no real order to do them. This is the first priority though, so the first three will need to be those ones, and then after that we're going to go through a whole lot of different ones that we have to do as well. The one thing that Faydaen told me is all the banishes. He told me all the passives we need to focus and things like that. So we do need to take a skill that has slow in it, so that we can get some slow on hit and things like that. We're just going to banish ourselves. We're not going to banish anything just yet, because I think we can actually take some movement speed losses. But the most important thing is we do need a skill that's going to give us ice or slow on hit. So just one skill, maybe chromatic slash. We got frostbolt, that will work. Frostbolt's nice. It does have a really low cooldown, so it does provide us with quite a lot of slow. We're going to take one common bleed, one uncommon bleed. We do not need more chance to bleed. We need the bleed damage. So our focus is going to be on the instant bleed damage. Bleed deals damage faster and increased damage for bleed. But we're not going to focus on chance to bleed. Remember, like I mentioned, we're going to only take two of them. All right, let's grab the movement speed. And now we got flaming spiral over there. That's fantastic. We'll just grab ourselves. We don't need block and armor, so we're actually going to banish them. There's the damage for bleed, so that's what we're starting off on. And over here, just a little movement speed as well to get ourselves going. So this is the main skill, so we do have to take it, of course. Grab ourselves some HP as well. We keep HP because we do get ancestry as well. Well, at least I take it. It wasn't mentioned about it. You gotta just, you know, you can block HP if you want, but I think grabbing HP is really good since everything does start to hurt really a lot. Very good English there. Everything hurts a whack ton.
Okay, this helps open that door.
Okay, another magnetic's fine. We don't need any of that stuff. I do need the slow on hit, and I'm not finding it. Oh. Okay, there's scent of blood. Perfect. So just 3 more skills needed. That's not a lot. We don't need the burn on hit. We actually got to banish the burn on hit because we've got this, so it's always going to keep showing.
Now I hit harder. Let's test it out.
And we are going to use a lot of our rerolls later on passives more than anything else. So we'll keep 1 or 2 always for bosses, but otherwise we don't really necessarily need them for the bosses. The bosses should give us everything that we're looking for regardless. So epic damage, that's perfect. This game is just not giving us the skills that we want. There we go, there's twin dagger. Let's just reroll here. There's one slow, so that's fantastic. We can actually get rid of the slow skill now. And there's slash, so we can get rid of the frostbolt. We need another, so we picked up a common touch of ice. We now need an uncommon version of it, and that's going to allow us to get the slow to disarray. But the fact that we now got at least one of them means that all of our attacks have a chance to apply slow, which also means we're going to find it more frequently now, whereas before it was only based off of the icy veins, which weren't occurring faster than, you know, the slow on hit is. Okay, we need one bleed. We already got a common one, so we don't need that again. We'll take that. That's a common one, so we'll just grab the speed boost. So knowing that we have a common, again, like we mentioned, we need a common and uncommon for them. That's also going to allow us to get more of the bleed options, because we'll have more bleed sources, because a common and uncommon of the same type, for some reason, the developers have left it so that they count as separate sources, whereas previously they never ever used to stay like that. Alright, but starting off with Blood Frenzy again, then going for Disarray to Disoriented, and then off to Weakness to Fragility. And because we are playing a build that uses both Bleed as well as Bulwark, we eventually alternate between Mesohet as well as Felipox for the Blood Parasite and the Iron Mushroom to give ourselves stacking damage for Bleed as well as for Bulwark. Alright, fantastic. There's all the skills, so we don't need that anymore. There's another damage for bleed increase. Swing to bomb. Now we can grab swing to fire or to burn. Faydaen said you can grab yourself up to a certain percentage, so you can get like 30% over there. So we're going to lock these. We reroll one more time. I'll just take this because, I mean, it's pretty decent to have a multicast over there. And we always want to have 3 of the legendaries taken at the same time. So we're going to try and work on that. We don't need the multicast, we don't need the powerful strikes. I did forget that we need to banish those. And then relentless as well. We can probably land up removing it as soon as we get enough upgrades to our cast frequency on Scent of Blood. So once the duration of Scent of Blood is similar to the cast frequency, we should be in a good spot there. Also, once we get Blood Frenzy and stuff from Faydaen for the relative upgrades.
Many more fragments to collect.
I'm sure no, I don't know, Blood Frenzy, is that not? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
No retreat or hesitation.
We'll have to take a look. Alright, so with regards to Banishes, it's mostly multicast, block armor, area XP, and all of that. So we do, okay, so area as well. Let's take the movement speed. We're going to take this magnetic as well. I would like bigger of those. We get shredding armor. That's good. There we go. We get an uncommon one. Damage increase for swing we don't need, so we can actually banish that. Duration, you know, it doesn't hurt to take one. And then we can grab the area of effect there. Still not the upgrade we're looking for. And there we go. Also, the slow on hit is not what we're looking for either. A little bit slower than usual in terms of what we can do with the skills, but that's okay. Was I standing in the earth? I was. Oops.
Titan blood for the portal. The hunt.
We can't make that mistake. Okay, so increase the damage of every bleed you apply based on your cast frequency. So I'm sure that's why we land up taking Scent of Blood, because it increases your cast frequency based on how many stacks of finesse are present. So we start off with Blood Frenzy. And then we're going to go further into that. This is still common, so we don't need that. And the bleed amount is just going to get increased over and over and over. So we can't start with Aranak yet. We're going to go for Mesohet. And we're going to grab ourselves the weakness to fragility. So Blood Frenzy, weakness to fragility, and disarray to disoriented. Of course, if we get the disarray to disoriented quickly. Right now we don't seem to be finding the touch of ice that we're looking for. Also, I keep forgetting it's Titan Hunt, and we actually have to go do the objectives. So we got the uncommon bleed. So there we go, we got the 2 of them. We didn't get this one, which we're looking for, but that's fine. Damage increases, cast frequency, and we're not going to grab the other duration. I'm actually going to banish it.
That's closer to the mark. Let's keep
Perfect.
going.
Let's just
Many more
keep going.
fragments to collect.
Let's keep going. We could grab our Panther for doing objectives, but right now it's fine. We don't need it. We're going to grab the magnetic there, cast frequencies, potency and damage over here. Very, very good. Make sure it's not done at the 50 level mark, because otherwise you've got your legendary going and you don't need that. So double potency, I will take that. We also got to swing to bomb.
The hunt sharpens.
And we prioritize rare and up bleed effects. So that's what we look for as well. So we want swing to bomb, swing to fire is also okay, and then we'll grab the multicast. So we're nearly on 30% there, but we will grab it more as we keep going. Okay, we want that damage increase, so we're going to pick that one up. And we do take ourselves the endless refill to make sure that every level or every Titan hunt we get 5 more locks, because we will be using them a lot.
Okay, this helps open that door.
I need to make sure that I keep them though for the legendaries, so every 25 levels. Alright, deep wounds. So this is a priority upgrade. Bleed now causes damage more frequently. So over everything else, you're going to be taking this, and then also the not the lacerate, so the other one that's the deals damage. 40% of your damage is dealt immediately. Your bleed damage is dealt immediately. Hemorrhage, I believe it's called. I think it's hemorrhage. Also, if we move to like 50% visual quality or 40%, it does feel a lot better if you are struggling with it. Okay, more potency. We again don't need that. We will banish it. Oh, actually I should banish it because we've already got the correct amount of bleed. So just to see it stop occurring, we're going to banish it. And then watch, as soon as I banish that one, we're going to get 1,000 of the slow one, which we won't need anymore. Alright, so let's go for HP.
Let's keep going. Many more.
And now we're doing Mesa hit. Again, we're going to go from weakness to fragility. Hoping by the time we get this, we can grab what we need to. Okay, let's banish that. We can grab the multicast, that's fine. Lacerate. I'm not getting the slow. Maybe if I grab another one, it will help. I don't know. It's just not showing up. Oh man, why? Okay, we lock the damage. And the multicast. And I guess we're going area. Oh shoot, I made a mistake. Okay. Mistakes were made there. We didn't have enough locks.
Power runs deep in me.
Okay, just be careful when doing that so you don't make the same mistake that I made.
Just me and my bloody target.
Everything that's needed for the actual build will be down in the description. I did forget to mention that. So if I don't say it, then it will be there. Now, one thing about Mizet is we are going to be fighting her a lot. So you do need to keep that in mind. There's a lot of battles with Mizet going on. And it's going to be really, really good. The only thing here is we need... Okay, we can grab slow to brittle. So that's one of the priorities. Because we need to get the colossal. So I'm going to have to go for the voltage one over here. So that we can get slow to brittle. We're going to need form on cast as well from Misa Head. But now it's going to just be whatever the game gives us in terms of not using... Or we can use rerolls. There's no real prioritize this over this. You are allowed to just grab whatever upgrades you can get from the Titan at the time. If you don't want to use rerolls, or let's say you've used all your rerolls and you don't have any more, then you just take what, you know, there is... The priorities are, you know, form, the blood frenzy, and obviously the weakness to fragility. We also get Sandstorm once we get the Colossal. So we got Dazed from there and things like that. But otherwise, that's mostly that stuff. This is still common, which is not good. We still need the cast frequency there, but we'll grab the multicast first. And then more damage there. Again, multicast, I think that's fine. Actually, this is the last one we're going to grab for Swing to Fire as well if we find it again. And then we can banish that as well. Just so it stops showing up, and the only swing we'll get is from swing to... I mean, the only skill chain we'll get is a swing to bomb. Oh, also we grabbed our pet. I didn't even realize that. I'm like, whoa, all of a sudden we're so fast. Okay, we're going to grab that. Multicasting. Still not the right slow. Maybe we need to start re-rolling a lot more. But yeah, the damage is definitely coming in handy now. You can see just how much damage we've started doing. I mean, it could also be because we get 25% increased damage from our Ascension. But still, I mean, pretty decent damage. Okay, multicast on there. That's perfect. Area of effects also okay. Again, focusing on the lacerate. Nothing there. Swing to bomb. Laceration, perfect. Some HP was rare. Potency upgrade, there's a priority. Nothing over here really. Damage upgrade over there. So center of blood, the potency is going to make it so that all the other skills, as you can see, are already on 0.2 second cooldowns, which is really good. So we don't, I mean, we can just grab more potency until this is on a 0.2 second cooldown as well. I thought we would have grabbed the upgrade that allowed us to get... I'm actually going to banish that. We'll go multicast. This is a tough one, actually. Okay, we got damage and multicast. But I don't have any more locks if I do that, so we'll just do it that way. Reroll here. There's damage for Cluster Bomb, which is also an upgrade choice. And nothing over there. I should have actually just re-rolled there, but it's okay. We'll just take the magnetic.
Many more fragments to collect.
Oh man, we're just not getting the slow. I'm just going to take one more. Maybe by some weird reason it's not counting the one or something. I have no idea. But we should be getting more than that, and we're not.
Bullseye. Titan blood taken.
Alright, so there's slow to brittle, fantastic. Now we can go brittle to colossal with Midorek, but we're going to go and do a Mesahead first. Remember, we want to try and get the most out of Mesahead as possible, so the one thing that we need to grab from her now is going to be the forms on cast, or the blood frenzy. We'll see which one shows up. It's either or. We're going to need 3 forms on hit for the critical strike chance to get 1,000 form, and then we also need more of the blood frenzy for damage. So I want to try and get everything in this run. Obviously, look, he spent about 45 minutes doing this in total, getting all the way up to like Titan Hunt 40 or 50 or whatever the number was in the screenshot. The point is that it takes a really long time and you do a lot of damage. We're going to grab potency. We'll take a swift. That's not bad. Laceration. Still nothing there. Multicast is good. Still only common. Multicast. Grab the cast frequency. More prowess. Still common. There's the... Oh, it's dismemberment. Okay, so this is also a best in slot type upgrade that you want to grab because it deals the bleed damage immediately, or 40% of the bleed damage is done instantly every time. And well, our bleed damage is really big. As you can see, 160,000 bleed damage. And then that's being multiplied based on our critical strike chance as well. So this is crazy if you think about how much damage you're actually doing. Critical strike chances may now apply bleed. I'm going to take one of them just because it is quite a decent amount of damage. Then we can grab ourselves potency. We can grab another prowess over there. And I think we're actually at a really good spot. I did take a Leviathan over there. I don't know why. Accidental click.
Soon I'll face the Titan.
Ugh, we don't even need to do the 4-1. We'll just do this one. There's a multicast. I can't really afford to block anything. Lacerates there. Potency's there. Still not getting that touch of a slow. Touch of ass. Touch of ice.
This helps open that door. I'm closing in.
Really, really strong build. Okay, I'm taking all the lethalities, not because we need to take the... Ah, finally we got it. Okay, there we go. Now we can finally find disarray. Oh my goodness. We had to kind of go around the way just to find it because we weren't getting the right upgrade. But now we finally got it, so we can finally find disarray on hit. Oh, and we get the critical... I'll take the critical strike chance as well. You don't really need this. There's a lot of things that you should reroll over. I just took it because I think it has a higher chance of finding disarray, but I could be completely wrong.
Titan blood for the portal.
But I thought I'd take it. Okay, so here we get every time you cast any skill, you have a chance to gain form. We're going to go and do the Void Kings and that. He never actually mentioned what we're supposed to grab from the Void King. So I'm going to assume... Because we've got disoriented, we've got...
Let's open the primordial portal.
I think it's just take whatever you like, actually. I'm going to land up probably going for critical strike chance from the corrupted Void Hunter. And then the Void King's probably wound. So we can apply more stacks of bleed. I'll have to leave a comment down below, guys, on what you're supposed to take with regards to the Void King. But I think because we've already got fragility, we'll have disoriented, we'll have everything else from those as well. Then you're looking at grabbing yourselves. The only other option would be wound, I would assume, or maybe swiftness, but we've already on a 0.2 second cooldown for everything but our cluster bomb. So, yeah. Also, you know, just because of the way finesse works in this game, you know, don't sleep on Scent of Blood. It's actually insanely strong. It used to be on bleed stacks, but it got changed, and now it's on everything else, which is fantastic. Come on, can I get disarray on hit? Where is this guy? Down there.
Piece by piece, the Void King's door will open.
Okay, we've got a 1 over here.
The lock will break. I need more fragments.
And then there's a 3 and a 3. Let's go do the 3 down here in the corner.
Another void fragment.
And then we'll go do this 3 over here and we'll be in a good position. Well, actually we'll be in the same position. I just mean we'll be in the position right by the door here. Okay, they instantly melted.
Progress made. A crown?
Just shows you if you know what you're doing with the builds, the amount of damage you do is absolutely crazy. So over here we're going to go for the bomb. We're going to go multicast. I'm just going to reroll. We've got a lot of rerolls, guys, so we are going to use them. Again, we don't need things like that. That's fine. We actually probably don't need that either, so we get critical damage. Multicast is fine. Lacerations are the focus now. I guess lethalities are good as well. Potency is good, but we're also at a point where I don't think we need any more like cast frequencies, potencies, and things like that. Yep, we don't need the cast frequency, so critical strike damage is going to be good. Oh, right, we also need 500 maximum health. So we'll go and grab health as well for the Savage Strike. Okay, we got max health. No, I'm going to do the crit here, because I feel like the crit will be far better. So critical strike chance, because then the multiplier is going to be much higher than just 37% or whatever the case is. Also, that's massive. Like that's a lot of damage. We are very glad that the Void King absolutely melts there.
No, I am the king. Impossible.
The king is finally dust. But what?
Alright, so we can grab the Merciless, and like we mentioned over here, we're going to grab the Wound. All that does is now that whenever we crit, we have a chance to apply more stacks of bleed. So it's a bit of like you don't need to do it. Because that's why we don't take the bleeds on hit. I'm sure Faydaen's gonna like roast me in the comments for taking wound. But the thing is, I think having that little bit more bleed stacking can be always very, very good, especially when you're doing so much bleed damage. So even when we've only got 3 of them, I mean, look how much bleed damage we've actually got going over there. In real time, it's going up. So, you know, that's a lot of damage. A little bit of extra damage never goes a long way. So I think having wound is very, very good. In my opinion, at least. Over here, multicast is fine. More damage. Swinged bomb. Nothing over there to focus on. We can go for more. I don't think we have full aptitude yet. I mean, prowess, so we can grab more of those as well. Until we get to 1000%. I should have gone for the +3 at the bottom first. But bosses, as you can see, instantly melted. Oh, finally, we get the slow to disarray. Hooray! We can finally go and do our... we can finally get it. Okay, so now we need damage. Actually, let me look for... There we go. And then we'll just... Yep, perfect. So damage, that, and that.
Fragment, check.
And we were told every time to take 3 legendaries. Of course, if you don't have the endless refills, or I guess you can just lock and take whatever the game gives you. It doesn't really matter too much. But we haven't even started getting into the scaling part of our damage yet. We're still setting up over here. So that's the crazy part. We can still get so much stronger as we keep going. I don't know what I'm doing. Laceration, merciless, grab another sandwalker. So the essentially we want as much Mesa head as possible. There's a lot of Mesa heads that we do. So if you aren't like me and you get the disarray very quickly, you need to do Aranak first, like the first 3 Titans you get. So it'll be like Faydaen, Mesa Het, Aranak, Mesa Het again, and then you're going to go between other units and Mesa Het, because everything you're doing is Mesa Het. You need 3 forms from Mesa Het for the most amount of critical strike chance, and then you're going to grab yourself more of the other upgrades from the other the other Titans, like you also need the fragility to whatever from Mesa Het. Over here we get this. We don't need anything from Aranak after the disoriented, which is sad, but it is what it is. We weren't told anything about grabbing disarray, so maybe we just need 1 or 2 disarrays and then we'll be fine. And then we focus on the damage, so we're going to grab 2. That means now we can get disarray to bleed, which again I don't think we actually need.
The blacksmith will love this. Well, if I live to tell you.
Because remember, again, not really trying to focus on the bleed stacks, we're trying to focus on just bleed damage. Do a quick run around. Can we get something that isn't a +1? That would be fantastic. Anything but you as well.
One more step forward. The hunt sharpens.
Anything? Okay, there's a +2 here, thank you. Nice quick one as well.
Void fragment is mine! Their guard is failing!
Fantastic. I feel like we're getting so much damage as well so quickly. Let's just take these. And just more damage. I wonder how much damage we could get that bleed number up to. Right now it's on 133. 220 something thousand. 246,000, and that's just the bleeder. It's still got the 8,000 damage from the normal damage as well. So there's the disarray to disoriented. I don't think we're going to grab the portal right now, guys. I don't see it being completely necessary. we're going to go and grab Mesa Head again. So every single time we're going to go between Mesa Heads and all of that, we do need to grab the Midorak still. Actually, no, we need this. We need Sandstorm, which is going to... Oh, no, we can't even get Sandstorm yet. So here we're going to get Blood Parasite. Oh my gosh, I've messed up so many orders, but we'll grab one more form is what we needed, actually, because we've only got 2 of them and we needed 3.
Okay, this helps open that door.
And what Faydaen said is eventually Mesa Head, sorry, becomes very difficult to deal with because of being the way that she is. And because the Titans do eventually just become so strong and healthy that they become very difficult to defeat. So eventually you land up stop doing her and you take other Titans that just take whatever they have and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to try and focus on the main ones.
Many more fragments to collect.
Haven't even started getting the iron shrooms or the blood parasites yet.
Face the Titan.
One more form should be the 1000 mark.
One more step forward. The hunt sharpens.
So that's what we're going to grab. We can't even grab Sandstorm yet for the Dazed, because we have to go Brittle to Colossal first for that, which we're going to do next. We can grab nothing over here. We're just going to re-roll. I don't know what I'm even thinking. Still need more life. We get the damage increase. Swing to bomb, lacerate, damage, health. Multicast. Damage. I guess disarray. As far as I know, disarray does work on things like your bleeds and that as well. So it's very good to have.
Got it. Titan blood for the portal.
I mean, compared to all the other builds that we've done before, this is what we're going to be focusing on. But I'm going to grab form. I've got some rerolls that we can use, although we were told you don't necessarily need to do them in this order. You just need to grab them. Now we go for Midorak and we get Colossal. And then we go back to Mesa Head. It's quite interesting how all of this just works. All of it fits together and you set in a really good position for it. But I mean, this is probably the furthest I've ever been this quickly.
Soon I'll face the
I mean, we're on Titan 8 already in 17 minutes. Normally I'm over here in like 21 minutes with my builds.
Let's keep going.
Just shows you how crazy Faydaen's knowledge is on the game and the way that everything interacts with each other. We are going to have to turn the visuals down, obviously, once we get to this part of it, because we are going to be grabbing ourselves, as you know it, a lot of
The blacksmith will love this. Well, if I
area of
let it
effect.
on.
Oh, I did.
Void fragment is mine. Your guard is failing.
It's going a bit slower because we have to keep doing the Lords of the Void fights.
One
But,
more
I
step
mean,
forward. The hunt sharpens.
that's not that slow. Actually, even with the 3 forms, we aren't on max critical strike chance. 1.5 million damage, and then it still times by 245, as far as I understand it. That is crazy amounts of bleed damage right there, ladies and gentlemen. We're supposed to take that lacerate. Okay, more health, more movement speed, because we are going to eventually start taking the upgrades. We should have gone for the potency. We still need more of that. That's perfect. We'll grab those. More HP. We'll take some Leviathans and then movement speed as well. I don't think we need this. It wasn't mentioned, so we won't take it. And we can grab some of our upgrades. We do get the bleed, deals damage more frequently. Fantastic. Mercilesses are good.
Let's face the Titan and collect its blood.
And we're just getting way too many levels, in my opinion. But just look at this, it's crazy. You wouldn't think that was a level 8 Titan that we just defeated. But we get the Brittle to Colossal, and now we go to Mesa Head again, and this is where we're going to start So I'm probably going to end it very soon, because this is the part where you start going Mies ahead, Felipox, Mies ahead, Felipox, and then that's just like a time sink for you guys to see how far you can push it. But there are still other things that you can grab. We can still grab the... Oh, look at that. It's huge. Okay, so this is where we go with the 0 visibility now. But we're still trying to get the basis of everything down. So like this is where everything starts to shine. Obviously we got 100% AoE, so everything just instantly melts. You would never think that we were on this Titan Hunt level. This is crazy.
I'm closing in.
It is actually insane.
Check. Soon I'll face the Titan. Void fragment is mine. Their guard is failing.
I think I may have made like some small errors in specific things, so wastes, like not using rerolls efficiently or something like that. Like we don't need more of that, so that's good. Multicast, lacerates are good. Disarray, I mean, I don't want to use too many rerolls as well. Leviathan's going to be damage. We don't need these. Leviathan, because we got quite a lot of movement speed as well. So we go between like the Leviathan and the movement speed, and then also still need to get to 500% HP, which will give us a 40% increased critical damage increase. So still need this, the 40% or 40 HP. But I mean, look at this damage done. It's crazy. You would never think we can do that. But there we are, we are. Alright, so now we get Colossal. Colossal to Dazed. Now we've got Dazed in the build, we've got Disoriented, we've got Wounded, we've got Fragility, we have everything. When I spoke to... we're going to go for Felipox. We can go middle rack and get Aptitude, but I don't think we need that, to be honest. We do get Aptitude from Bulwark as well. So how much are we actually on Aptitude-wise? We're only on 200 and something, so you could get Aptitude from middle rack as well. That is an option. I forgot what my other train of thought was. Oh well.
Fragment, check. Soon I'll face the Titan.
Now we get Bulwark damage, and then we get Blood Parasites from Mies ahead. And then you can grab yourself an Aptitude as well if as soon as like you stop doing damage to Mies ahead, you can start doing a whole lot of other things. So like eventually it becomes very dangerous doing a Mies ahead. Oh right, we don't need Exposed because our damage is working off of the damage of our bleed, and Exposed is direct damage, not dot damage. Therefore you don't need a lot of Exposed, or you don't need Exposed at all in the build. So that was something that we discussed. It wasn't part of like, hey, do this. It was actually like, how come you didn't take Exposed on hits? And he said, because you don't actually use the direct damage, using the bleed total damage, and that's not direct damage, and therefore Exposed is kind of useless. You can take it, but the amount of damage it adds is so minuscule that it's actually not worth grabbing. Let's lock these. We're just going to grab whatever the game gives us. Apologies there. We're still not on a 0.2 second cooldown there, so there is that. And then over here we are looking for Iron Shroom. We could go that, but no, you don't need it. Again, Iron Shroom, increase all damage based on the stacks of your Bulwark. We already get like 1,800 stacks of Bulwark, and that's why we take it. And this is absolutely crazy, guys. This is, I mean, I don't know how long it took us last time to do a 12 sigil run, but this takes the cake. Literally makes it feel like absolutely easy. This is easy mode. That's what I'll call it.
Soon I'll face the Titan.
This Faydaen build turns Titan Hunt into easy mode.
Let's keep going. Many more fragments to collect.
Okay, I like it when it gives us +3s. Even if it's bosses, you're going to see here, they're absolutely going to get destroyed. Our form still isn't that amazing. Nearly 1,000 critical strike chance though.
This helps open that door. I'm closing in.
So you could even get another form actually from Mies ahead, in my opinion. Because we're not on 100% form uptake. What I mean by that is our form still isn't on 1,000, and when you get to 1,000 stacks of form, you actually land up getting the full effect of it. So you get to the hard cap, and that's going to give you 1,000 critical strike chance, and then you've also got all the crit from everything, all the lethalities that you've taken. Okay, Misa hit, still not too dangerous, but there you go. Now we grab the blood parasite. And this is the part where things start going. We'll do maybe 1 or 2 more, but this is the part where we start going in between Misa Hit and Felipox, and we grab as many iron shrooms as well as blood parasites as possible. So I'll do another, we'll go up to 14 to do it, just so we can show, you know, just how it works, and then also how difficult Misa Hit starts to become. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to try and take the build further, you can. But I'm going to call it after that one. I mean, you can already see just how powerful this build. We are ripping through our sigils. It's crazy. We are nearly there. Beautiful.
Fragment is mine. Their guard is failing.
I didn't even see anything spawn over there. Actually, let's go get onto our Panther quickly, because that's going to increase our speed substantially, but now absolutely everything just melts. Because we got even more damage. 6.7 million bleed damage and 471 times damage multiplier. That is crazy. I don't know how you did it, Faydaen, but I appreciate the effort you have put into these builds for us, because this is crazy. I wonder if that's including damage you see there, if that's including the damage multiplier. It looks like it might be. Makes sense if it is. Alright, so this is the part where you can actually see, start to... I mean, even then, think about it, we just defeated a Titan hunt, Titan 12, you know, and that was done relatively easy. So, I think it's pretty good. We got 100%. Every time you apply aptitude, so you could grab that as well, but we're looking for Iron Shroom. And we're going to go do one more Misa Hit. That would be a world record for me, at least, being on 14 Titans slain. And yeah, we could definitely have pushed it further quite easily. Still full life.
Let's keep going. Many more fragments to collect. One more step forward. The hunt sharpens.
Just to quickly do this +1, it should be instant. You can actually see, watch the red dots on the minimap. As they spawn, they're literally getting defeated. So as you see a red dot, it disappears. This is why you don't need the armor or the block or any of that stuff, because you're literally absolutely defeating everything immediately. Also, the Panther looks like it's just giving us the Panther on its own. He just ran to us. He's like, I want to be mounted by you now.
Let's keep going. Many more fragments to collect.
Alright, so last one. Let's go. We got the bomb, disarray. We can grab the lethality. Remember, lethality is still going to work for us because we do get the increases to the damage from it.
Gates open.
And because we have so much movement speed, we actually don't need to worry about anything else from there. So, very, very strong. Okay, Misa Head is the one we need to be worried about, but still not at the point where we have to really worry about it. As you can see, our damage is still absolutely bonkers. And over there, you're going to grab another blood parasite, and you're going to just get as many as possible and go from there. But let me know what you guys thought about this. I think this is going to be a ridiculous amount of damage when we go through the portal over here to end it off. And yes, it is 10.5 QA damage. Obviously, you can get so much higher. Apparently, that isn't the highest. Oh no, it must have been, but it didn't actually show. That's very weird. Normally, it shows it to you. So yeah, that was really, really cool. Brutal strikes and bloodshed, not doing that much damage, but again, we were focusing on the actual bleed application. I also forgot we use this. So we apply bleed every 0.25 seconds using our arrow barrage. And because we have a skill chain, we're also grabbing a whack ton of arrow barrage all the time. I completely forgot about the artifact power, but there you go, there you have it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.